Hey everyone, welcome to LearnEnglishPodcast.com. I'm Wason, your friendly American English teacher with 15 years of chalk dust on my sleeves. Grab a coffee, settle in, because today we're going to unlock the secret ingredient that boosts every other language skill: powerful listening.
Hi everyone, Lydia here. I've watched students from Miami to Montana struggle with fast conversations, so I'm thrilled we're focusing on listening. Stick around because by the end you'll understand why ears lead mouths, and you'll have concrete steps to train those ears every single day.
First, huge shout out to our global family. Your comments, 5-star reviews, and screenshots of you practicing on the subway motivate us. Keep tagging #LePDC so we can cheer you on and maybe feature your story in a future episode.
All right, let's define the battlefield. Listening isn't passive background noise, it's the gateway that teaches pronunciation, rhythm, vocabulary, even cultural cues like sarcasm. Imagine attending a barbecue where someone jokes, "That burger's lit." Without listening practice, you'll miss that lit just means amazing food.
Quick story. Last week, my niece from Seattle spoke so fast about her TikTok dance that I understood only half the words, but I still caught the message. She wanted me to film her. That's the gist principle. You don't need every brick to recognize the house.
Students ask, how do I get that skill? Step 1 is distinguishing hearing from active listening. Hearing is your neighbor's lawn mower. Active listening is hearing your neighbor say, "Borrow my mower anytime," and realizing you've just received a friendly offer, not background buzz.
Barriers pop up fast: speed, slang, contractions. Americans blend "did you" into "do you," or say "gonna" instead of "going to." If you only studied textbook pronunciation, real-life speech feels like running after a train. But trains follow tracks, and today we'll map those tracks.
Let's arm you with strategies. First, slow and clear content. Search YouTube for easy English news or replay our earlier lessons. When a reporter says, "A mild cold front is approaching," pause and repeat until each consonant and vowel feels like a comfortable pair of sneakers.
Second, subtitles. Watch Friends with English captions. In episode 1, Monica says, "Welcome to the real world. It sucks." Read it, then replay without captions. Your brain connects printed letters to mouth sounds, and the sarcastic tone becomes clear.
Third, repetition. Language researchers call it distributed practice. Rewatch that same scene tomorrow. You'll notice Chandler's muttered comeback, "Could that be any more awkward?" Suddenly, you grasp stress patterns. He lifts the word "be" for comedic punch.
Fourth, key words. Imagine hearing, "Due to inclement weather, the flight could be delayed or cancelled." Even if inclement trips you, weather, flight, delayed, cancelled, scream the core message. Expect schedule changes. Respond politely. "Should I check again later?" instead of panicking.
Let's list resources. Podcasts like All Ears English break down phrases such as "on point." They pause, explain, and replay. Also try This American Life. Stories glide between humor and reflection, giving you emotional hooks that make vocabulary sticky.
Not a podcast fan? Grab an audiobook. Start with The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Frank Baum uses clear syntax, and most narrators articulate well. Listen while jogging, then read the chapter at night, noticing how scarecrow stretches into 2 equally stressed syllables.
Television can be your gym. Begin with Bluey. Yes, it's Australian, but vocabulary is simple and heartwarming. Graduate to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where detectives banter quickly. Use the 0.75x playback speed on first viewing, normal speed on second.
Time for interactive drills. My favorite is shadowing. Open a short clip, maybe Michelle Obama's graduation speech. Play 10 seconds, pause, imitate pitch, rhythm, even hand gestures if you're alone. Recording yourself feels awkward, but playback reveals which vowels you flatten.
Another drill is dictation. Go to NPR's Up First, pick a 45-second segment, type what you hear, then compare the transcript. You'll sharpen discrimination between 13 and 30, a life-saving skill when reserving hotel rooms by phone.
Last in the trio, summaries. After finishing an ESPN highlight, explain in 2 sentences. The Dodgers won 5-3 because of a late homer. If you can't, rewatch. Summaries force you to transform sound into organized thought, cementing retention.
Now, accents. America alone offers Boston "pock the ka," Southern drawls, Midwest flat A's. Exposure is the cure. YouTube channels like Korean Billy imitate regions. Treat them as interactive quizzes. Guess the state before he reveals it.
Internationally, sample BBC for British Received Pronunciation, CBC for Canadian Lilt, and ABC Australia. Notice how Australians turn day into die. Challenge: write down 3 pronunciation quirks per channel. Review them weekly until they sound normal.
Quick pause. Remember, you're tuning into the video learnenglishpodcast.com. Hit that like button to show the algorithm we matter and to grow our learner community. Now let's couple listening with speaking so your skills advance hand in hand.
Rule of thumb: every listening session deserves a speaking echo. After hearing, "Let's grab some grub," respond aloud, "Sure, I'm starving. Where to?" I call this echo talk. It converts passive recognition into active production.
If you study solo, imitate movie characters. Pause Spider-Man, copy Tom Holland's excited "dude" that totally worked. Focus on intonation rising at "dude" and dropping at "worked." Recording apps like voice memos let you compare and adjust.
Let's discuss mindset. Progress isn't linear. It's like the stock market. Minor dips, overall upward trend. One week you misunderstand a weather report. Next week you interpret an entire baseball commentary. Keep a log so you see the long climb.
Celebrate small wins. Treat each new word understood like a sticker on your progress chart. Yesterday, I finally discerned my barista's phrase, half-calf. I posted it on my fridge as proof that ears sharpen with exposure.
Real-world listening can feel brutal. Picture a noisy New Orleans cafe where jazz mingles with clanking dishes. If you miss something, politely ask, "Sorry, could you repeat that a bit slower?" Americans appreciate clarity seekers far more than guessers.
Stepping out of your comfort zone supercharges progress. Join a local English meetup, volunteer to guide tourists at a museum, or jump into a clubhouse room. Each live interaction is unpredictable, forcing your brain to process spontaneous speech fast.
Time for our vocabulary spotlight. Listen close because these terms anchor today's lesson. Gist, dictation, shadowing, echo talk, inclement, and drawl. We'll model them in sentences so you can feel their weight.
Example 1. Even if I missed half the words, I got the gist of the lecture. Example 2. Daily dictation boosted my spelling. Example 3. Shadowing presidential speeches improved my confidence. Example 4. Her southern drawl sounded friendly, not confusing.
Fifth example to cover inclement. Our picnic moved indoors due to inclement weather. And sixth, echo talk turned passive listening into active pronunciation practice. Jot these in your notebook Then invent 2 sentences of your own tonight.
Let's gather everything into a neat package. I'll outline steps 1 to 3, then Wason handles 4 to 6. Step 1. Select slow, clear audio daily. Step 2. Use subtitles, then phase them out. Step 3. Rewatch content and focus on key words rather than every syllable.
Step 4. Combine podcasts, audiobooks, and TV for varied input. Step 5. Practice shadowing, dictation, and summaries. Pair every listening session with spoken output. Step 6. Challenge yourself with diverse accents and real-life conversations, logging milestones to track momentum.
Remember the mantra, consistent daily exposure beats weekend marathons. 15 engaged minutes while drinking morning coffee trump 2 inattentive hours on Sunday night. Frequency wires neural pathways. Consistency coats them with myelin, making recall lightning fast.
Motivation tip. Set a micro goal for tomorrow like, I'll shadow 3 lines from a movie, or I'll identify 5 keywords in a podcast segment. Micro goals stack into macro wins, just as single Lego bricks build a skyscraper.
If you ever feel stuck, revisit this episode. Listening progress is cumulative. The phrases that confused you today will sound crystal clear next month. Record yourself reading an old transcript. You'll be surprised at smoother rhythm and fewer stumbles.
All right, final lap. We covered definitions, obstacles, strategies, resources, drills, mindset, and a vocabulary spotlight. If a friend asks what you learned, answer, I now know 6 concrete techniques to sharpen my ears and how to turn listening into speaking power.
Speaking of friends, share this episode with one colleague who always complains. Americans talk too fast. Challenge them to apply shadowing all week, then compare notes. Accountability partners double success rates, according to University of Pennsylvania Habit Studies.
Huge thanks for spending this time with us on LearnEnglishPodcast.com. Your growth is our mission, and your feedback shapes future lessons. Drop a comment below describing the most useful tip or request a topic you're wrestling with.
Before you head off, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Subscribing tells YouTube that quality language content matters. Plus, we're lining up special live Q&A sessions for subscribers only. Don't miss the invite.
Also, follow our Instagram Reels for daily 60-second listening challenges, just pure audio drills. Slide them into your commute, lunch break, or evening walk, and watch your comprehension spike noticeably.
That's a wrap. Keep your headphones handy, practice consistently, and remember, every time you truly listen, you leap closer to fluency. See you in the next episode of LearnEnglishPodcast.com. Bye for now.
Bonus tip. Create a listening calendar. Monday, 1 podcast. Tuesday, TED Talk. Wednesday, sitcom clip. Thursday, audiobook chapter. Friday, news broadcast. Saturday, live conversation. Sunday, review notes. Variety prevents boredom and exposes you to multiple registers, accents, and topics.
Pair that calendar with a reflection journal. After each activity, write 2 questions you could ask if the speaker were right in front of you. Question forming deepens comprehension and prepares you for real conversations, where curiosity keeps dialogue alive.
Speaking of questions, practice watch. Questions: who, what, where, when, why, how, because they unlock clarification. If someone says, I'll swing by later, ask, around what time? You gain detail and signal genuine engagement, a hallmark of American conversational style.
Another mini challenge. Transcribe your favorite song lyrics. Choose something with clear enunciation like John Legend's All of Me. You'll confront contracted forms. Damn becomes damn, lovin' drops the G, while melody adds mnemonic power.
If music isn't your thing, try sports commentary. Turn on an NBA game and jot phrases like, "He nails the three," or "They're in a full-court press." Sports chatter is fast but repetitive, offering perfect looping vocabulary during commercial breaks.
Tech tools can help too. Apps like Speechling or Elsa Speak give instant pronunciation feedback. Upload a sentence from today's podcast, record yourself, and compare waveforms. Visual feedback shows whether your vowel length matches native patterns.
Let's address a myth. Age limits listening progress. Science disagrees. Neuroplasticity remains throughout life. It just needs deliberate stimulation. My 70-year-old student now understands late-night monologues after 6 months of daily shadowing. So, never say, "I'm too old."
Likewise, don't fear mistakes. Americans respect effort. If you mispronounce comfortable as 4 syllables, laugh it off and try again with 3. Comfortable. Self-correcting in real-time models confidence and invites helpful feedback from native speakers.
Here's an advanced exercise. Select a 5-minute congressional hearing clip, yes, politics, and list transition phrases like, "with all due respect," to that end, moving forward. These formal markers train your ear for professional settings such as academic presentations or business negotiations.
Finally, promise yourself one action after this show. Maybe scheduling that listening calendar or downloading a pronunciation app. Action converts knowledge into skill. Thanks again for being part of our growing family, and we'll see you next time. Keep leaping forward.
One last housekeeping note. We timestamp every major section in the video description: introduction, strategies, drills, summary, so you can replay exactly where you need review. Use those timestamps like bookmarks in a textbook, and soon you'll narrate your own learning journey with confidence. They're perfect for professionals squeezing practice between meetings, errands, and family time. No excuse to skip your ear workout. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.